And we're live. How we doing? How we doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I'm excited for this week. I feel like it's going to be a good trading week this week. Got high hopes. High hopes. A lot of news this week. Wars going on. There should be decent moves, I reckon, this week. Got retail sales. Wednesday we've got FOMC and unemployment claims. Got the interest rate decision in the UK on Thursday. And then just manufacturing index on Friday. So yes, decent-ish week. Decent day today so far, really. Basically pushing up all morning. Nice push up during Asia, then a bit of consolidation. And yeah, London's been pretty decent as well. So I mean, as it stands, I'm looking for longs basically. We'll see what occurs at market open, but that's the plan. Don't mind the idea of a long here, but I'm not out for rushing into it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just not. Obviously, we've not long taken a level, so I'm just not convinced that we're done pulling back. Just want to wait for a bit more confirmation first. I don't like opens like that. Sort of one or two big fat bars. I always find them quite difficult to play afterwards. So yeah, it looks like that long trade would have been alright. There we go, a little pullback. Would like to have seen a bit more of a wick on that, really. Be making some sort of back test for this new. Okay, now what's going on here? No idea what that was. Fuck me. Yeah, a bit of FOMO missing out on this move. I was liking the idea of longing from here. Fucking hell. Markets are wild today, man. But yeah, I just wasn't seeing enough like rejection from there. Do you know what I mean? What is going on? Iran signals it wants to de-escalate hostilities with Israel. 1 minute ago. Yeah, I mean the thing that I'm lacking at the minute is confidence. But I was eyeing up entering here, didn't quite feel confident enough. Eyeing up entering here, didn't quite feel confident enough. But that will just come over time. The more reps I get in, the more trades I get in, I'll get more confident entering. I've just been so beaten down over the last 6 months that I'm a bit more slow to react. Do you know what I mean? Hesitate a lot more than I used to. And that would have been another long. Oh man, we're so strong at the minute. We're not hanging about. One tap and we're away. Managed to take that one. Well done, Hugh. I didn't, unfortunately. I was watching it, but again, it was a similar situation to down here. I just wanted to see a bit more of a stab through than wick away kind of thing, but I suppose nothing's ever going to be perfect, is it? Just one of them, innit? Oh, stop straight on. Let's try a huge trick. Probably done me a favour there, to be honest. It's getting entire price already on the 5th push out without at least one clean pullback yet. Yeah, I'm definitely not as confident this hard. We've just swept the level as well. That's why I'm straight to break even if I can. Could potentially get a bit range bound here. So I'm in two minds. I like the idea of a short, but it's not really in my remit at the minute. But I also like the idea of this being just a bit of a bull flag. And then maybe we'll get another push up. Just sort of open to both ideas, but I don't want to... makes it harder to push the button, I think. I'm going to buy a stop order. Just if we break out of this. Not feeling quite confident enough to mark order him. I'm only risking about $150, I think. Well, that's me all out, innit? Yeah. Probably would have been alright to give that stop a bit more room, to be honest. Yeah, shame about that. Balls it up a little bit. I'm not confident at all as we've pushed up so much. I didn't want to be moving to break. I want to be moving to break even pretty quick, but it might have been a good call by the looks of it, to be fair. I'm in for a long. No, I'm out. I'm out. The only thing I could have done differently is again move to a break even aggressively, which would have saved me there, but I didn't want it to come back for another reset and get stopped out. Obviously, in hindsight, would have not hesitated here, entered here, but I can't go back in time, unfortunately. Right, I'm going to call it a day there, I think, before I get any short ideas. But yeah, down 1R. Funded account to save because I didn't take it on there, so. How we doing? How we doing? It's Tuesday morning. Not the best starts to the week yesterday. I'm a little bit gutted about it because it was actually quite a decent session and I managed to balls it up, so hesitated 2 times and the one that I did take was a loss, just the way it is. It's unfortunate. Hopefully we can turn it around today and get green on the week. My job this morning is try and get the TV on the wall. And I haven't got long, so I've got a haircut in a bit, so better crack on. I feel like this is probably had to be a 2-man job. But I really 1 man. So it's not going to happen today. The screws that they've sent that go into the back of the TV are too small. I think these are M6, I think they probably need to be M7, maybe M8, I don't know. I thought it was quite universal, I thought everything pretty much fit everything, but obviously not. So what I'll do, I'll still get this up on the wall, so then I've just got to then do the bit on the back. But yeah, I'll have to order the bolts and wait a few days. Hello, how we doing? Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. I was doing something in the background. Right, Tuesday is here finally. Not the best start to the week yesterday, so fingers crossed we can get into a winner today. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice. But Tuesdays tend to be choppy, so I'm not holding out too much hope. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. In for a long. I've got to take a punt at some point, so if I don't, I'll end up just sitting here watching it go to previous day close. Giving it enough room to have a bit more of a pullback if it needs it. Yeah, we need a strong push away from here. Otherwise it's going to be a loss, I think. Beneficial, I think, to at least look at least 5-minute time frame. Oh yeah, I've got the I have got the 5-minute up. But me. For that for a fucking wick. Yeah, obviously you guys can't see it. Let me get my head out of the way. 5-minute down here, 30-second up here. And obviously this is normally 1 minute. Yeah, I mean I should have been a bit more patient. I said we just swept the high of the range. I was expecting a consolidation day. I'm just impatient, man. So yeah, got the TV up there in the end. Bolts come quite late last night, so I didn't record getting it up, but yeah, it didn't take long, maybe 10 minutes. It's probably a little bit high, but when you're laying in bed, you can pretty much lay flat and see TV, which is quite nice, I think. How we doing? How we doing? It's Friday. Got a couple of hours until market open. And what I like to do on a Friday is just try and get as much of my video edited as I can. This week's been a bit all over the place, so yeah, I apologise for that. Wednesday had an issue in my garden with a bird. so I didn't stream, so yeah, I traded from my phone. And then Thursday obviously was a holiday, so I didn't trade then either. Not been the best week so far, so hopefully we can end it on a green day. That'd be nice. Bit of a morale boost is what I need, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're gonna crack on and do some editing, and then it'll be time to trade. Yeah, I mean, for me, looking at the 5 minute, we've come up, almost swept the high up here, tapped into weekly value area high, sold off, tapped into weekly value area low. It's Friday. We've had decent moves up and down. I can't see it being that unless US starts dropping bombs. I can't see that much else happening, to be honest. I feel like if I take a trade, I'm just going to get chopped up in the middle. Like Leo says, never fiddle in the middle. I avoided a loss, thinking about longing from here, and I didn't, so. Well, I think I'm going to call it there before I get suckered into taking something I don't want to take. But if you're still trading, take it easy, guys. Cheers for stopping by today. You've all perked my spirits up a little bit. I needed that after this week. And yes, although no trade, I'm grateful I didn't take a loss because I almost did. So it's been a good session. Good session. But yes, enjoy your weekend, and I shall see you Monday. Have a good weekend, all.